Hi, I'm Jamie Dreyer with Overhaul Training, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can fix your own tricep tendonitis. But before I jump into it, there's something I feel obliged to share with you. See, the fact is, whenever I do these videos, I like to address an issue that I have dealt with myself or with a client and successfully addressed. And I usually like to find some type of clinical research that's been published on the web that backs up my method. I don't want to just BS people. So the reason why it's taken me so many months to get this tricep tendonitis video out is, one, I've never dealt with it myself. So I went on the web looking for some clinical research that's been done and published, but I haven't been able to find anything. Only thing is, I've had so many people asking me about the subject, I don't want to leave you guys hanging, so I figured I would go ahead and put this together. Now, what I've been able to come up with, even though I can't find anything specifically on tricep tendonitis, there's tons of research addressing all sorts of other forms of tendonitis throughout the body that has been very much backed up by one particular type of training method, and that's using eccentric exercise. So in this video, even though I can't find anything specific to the tricep, I'm going to base my method off of tons of research, assuming that what works for the Achilles tendon, patella, bicep, forearm tendons, as well as the shoulder, is also going to help for the tricep. So there's my full disclosure there, and let's move on into the meat and potatoes, shall we? Okay, so using my 4-step process to fix chronic pain from overuse injuries, we're going to go ahead and address the tricep tendon. Let's quickly run through that 4-step process, shall we? So step 1 is identify the offending activity. Step 2 is stop or reduce offending activity. Step 3 is release trigger points. And step 4 is all about strengthening the weak tissues. So here we go for the tricep. Generally, a lot of the activities that's going to bother the tricep is going to be pushing motions. Now, it could be holding yourself on a bicycle or doing lots of pressing or push-ups or burpees. In my mind, the perfect storm of exercise for a tricep tendonitis is somebody who cycles a fair amount. So you're in this you're leaning forward, you constantly have this low-grade pressure going through your tricep, which gets it really hard and tight and kind of loaded with knots, and it reduces the amount of elasticity that you've got. And then you say you've got this tight tricep, and you go ahead and do some burpees. And you're dropping down on the ground, and very quickly you're putting a lot of this ballistic energy through the tricep, and because it's already kind of tight, it's not absorbing that energy very well. And then that leads to unnecessary stress on the tendon itself. So that's the perfect storm for a tricep tendonitis. Now, step 2 is pretty obvious. Stop or reduce the activity. You know, most of us, it's going to be a lot of different exercises that we induce. So you want to kind of lay off of those exercises that give you the problem until you finish with the healing process. If it's work, you're going to try and find ways around it. Step 3, release the trigger points. So quick recap, trigger points are just knots in the muscle. They're bundles of muscle fibers that are contracted and stuck in this contracted position, and it affects your blood flow and is, like I said earlier, the elasticity of the muscle. So you can address this by seeing a massage therapist, getting acupuncture, or if you want to do something on your own, you can use a foam roller, and you can put it either on a table or a bench and kind of lay down and dig into it to loosen it up. You can use the stick, which is a bit more intense and gets in there really good. You kind of lock it in on something and then roll back and forth. I'm not going to get too deep into this because this video is going to be long enough as it is, but if you want more detail on how to do that, you can click the links for either of the videos that I did on the subject. And then once you've gotten those trigger points to release, either on your own or with somebody's help, you then want to just add some stretches to it to kind of reinforce that length coming back and returning to the muscle. Step 4, strengthen the weak tissues. This is the meat of this video right now. This is what is really important, is getting eccentric exercise through the tricep tendon. So the 2 exercises that I'm going to recommend are going to be using a cable machine and then also using a dumbbell for an overhead single-arm French press. Now basically, an example of an eccentric exercise for the cable, if you're standing next to the pulley and you've got the handle here, you're going to use the opposite hand to help get it down so the affected tricep is in a contracted position. Then you're going to release with the opposite hand and slowly return back to the starting position. So you use the assistance to get it extended at the elbow, release, and then come right back. There's a lot more to it, but again, in order to keep this video in a reasonable length, I went ahead and wrote up a PDF training program for you. It's a 6-week program. There's 3 phases and 2 exercises. If you're interested, you can click the link in the description box of this video and download it for free. And there's a lot more information because I'm sure you guys love me, but you don't want to hear me ramble on for 20 minutes. So that's my 4-step process for you to fix your tricep tendonitis. And again, because I haven't actually gotten to work through this myself, I'd love to hear your feedback and what you have either questions about, issues with, or if it's been successful. So if you've liked this video, show me a little bit of love right now, hit the like button, then go right down below and download the training program for yourself. I'm Jamie Jara with Overhaul Training, and I'll see you in the next video.